Hey there and welcome to another Dave Does Reaction. This is a covers versus original challenge video. So we also, I'm Dave of course, and this is how I does it. This is a request by Ramir Judge Free, or Ramir Free Judge. How did I put that? Ramir Free Judge, sorry. So you want me to check out a band called My First Story and the song is Reviver. And then we are doing it as a girls rock band called Kakumei. And it's their cover afterwards. So interesting to check this one out. Don't know the song and I have no idea about the band, so it'll be interesting to check these bands out and see what the kind of songs are like and how much the cover is been done. The covers versus originals are non-scored, so it's more just to kind of thought and just see how the songs kind of feel overall, rather than break it down, because it's hard to kind of score them on lyrical content because they're going to be the same, so you can't really score one above the other. If you want to support the channel, you can support me through the Patreon. We have the paid request videos. We have the, what else have we got on the channel? We have the Right Inside site, and we have the Bandcamp for the Nothing Gained albums, all of which goes towards supporting this channel. If you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave the comments down below. In the meantime, let's get ready for this. This is My First Story. The song is Reviver. Let's count it in. 3, 2, 1, go! Straight away, kind of punky vibe coming off here. I like the energy. Real crisp production to the song as well. Nice. Love these kind of high tempo, high energy sort of tracks. Nice vocal layering. Same vocalist, just layered up on different key. It's a bit great songs just to go and drive to, but the problem is I think I'd definitely end up speeding. No change there then, brother.
一人だと思い続けていたから僕の全てを受け入れるなら何十何年だって必ず道の先にあるから諦めないと決めたよ
Mine's a little bit of like One OK Rock. A little bit heavier than One OK Rock, but it's got a similar kind of vibe to me. Wouldn't surprise me if these guys have toured or played on the same bill as Linda, as One OK Rock at some point. Interesting. Nice track. So my first story, first time I've heard them, like the high energy, like the feel of the track. I'm intrigued to know how someone's going to cover that, because just done another cover versus original, which was the Johnny Cash song, and I really liked how Live did their one, where they did a complete change up, and I always like that when someone covers another band and they do something different with it. So I'm intrigued on how Kakumei are going to actually do something different with it, or are they going to just kind of basically do it? You did say, Ramir Free Judge, that they have one less player in the band, so it will be interesting to see if the overall sound, the overall vibe of the track is going to have the same high energy on thickness to tone, or whether it's going to feel a little bit less. But we're going to go check that one out now, so let's do that. This is going to be... Right, Kakumei, count this one in. 3, 2, 1, go. Interesting, so you can now really hear that bass tone coming through. And it's just they've overdubbed the guitar track, but it does feel thinner. They haven't got that whole big high production. It's got more of a crisper, rounding tone to it rather than a big fatter wall of sound. It's a strong cover. They haven't done anything different for me as far as I've taken it in a different direction or anything so far. Right, I really like how she's playing the bass. It's got this real nice sort of pick, sort of finger picking style. love the energy of the track. I said the same on the previous song.
世界は僕一人だと思い続けていたから僕の全てを受け入れるなら何千何百何十何年だって必ず道が先にあるから
Little powerhouse on the drum, can't she? Tight as hell as a band. Okay, so that's Kakumei and Reviver. Liked it. It's solid cover. Obviously really showcases their ability and the technical ability of how they've done the song. It does have 2 guitar parts being played on that particular song, so you can hear it, that she's overdubbed it and double tracked it. So and then they're just doing a performance video to the backing track. Must be from that point of view, because there is no way on earth that was just a single guitar and a bass. You can clearly hear when there's a second guitar going that there's a different bass line. You can hear it. However, they obviously have done a really good job of that particular cover. It sounds very much like pretty much spot on for the original. The only thing about that though is it doesn't tell me anything about Kakumei as a band, what their sound is, which is what I always like it when someone does a cover of a song and they kind of do it in their way with their sound. When this band's done it, I don't know if they are just basically a band that sounds like my story, or my first story, sorry. So I'd be intrigued to know more about it. So if you've got any songs by Kakumei that you would like me to check out, an original style or original song, not a cover of another band, let me know so it gives me an idea of them as a band, because I'm not going to use comparisons of, oh, they sound a bit like Bandmade or they sound like any of the other sort of any of the other bands we've kind of checked out, and because they hopefully they have their own sort of sound. So I'd love to check that one out and find out a bit more about them. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like the video, please do. Oh, I didn't say which one I preferred. Sorry, I should always say that. I think out of the songs I prefer, obviously I prefer the original. Only because of the fact it is the original. I like the song as a whole, and because it was their song. But that's not taken away from Kakumei. I think Kakumei did a great version of that song. It's just because they haven't done anything of their own style in it. There you go. If you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave the comments down below, get involved with the challenges, the originals versus covers, the top 10 challenge. You can also support the site through the Patreon, plus many other ways. All the details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. That, of course, is how Dave does it.